tell, this is not something to store for outside for your patio furniture. It's not that. Don't get excited. I'm not unboxing patio furniture. Where to begin? How about Star Wars for the holidays? Holiday Star Wars, the Holiday Jabba, and the Holiday Darth Vader. These were minis that they sold. I don't think they were exclusive to anybody at that point. They had a bunch that were exclusive to Target at one point. Santa Yoda. This, I think out of all of them, this is the one to own. The Santa Yoda. Not to be and the Holiday C-3PO. But really great. What else we got here? We got one more Star Wars. R2-D2 with the Christmas presents. By the way, it's got the cool original artwork on the back. To introduce you to that. Alright, so let's go back in time. There was Funko Wacky Wobblers. Then they did a thing called Handy Dandies, which were little hand puppets. They were cloth puppets, but they took the head of the wobbler, put it around top of that, Handy Dandies. There weren't that many made. But then they came out with something called Wacky Wisecracks. What were Wacky Wisecracks? They were these things. They were tiny little things that had different expressions on them. It was a throwback to the old, basically they used to have things similar to this in the 1960s, where they would just have, little sayings on the outside. It almost served as just something cool to have. You put them on your dashboard of your car if you could get the thing to stick. But the cannibal was the one I liked the most, and they had different sayings for each of them. So there was the cannibal, what's cooking? There's the wolf, let's get wild. It's Wolf Fang Pucks. See in the back, there's all these little cool things on the side of it. Favorite restaurant, Wolf Fang Pucks. Favorite movie, Saturday Bite Fever. Favorite meal, Little Red Riding Hood. So they were just supposed to be little attitude things. Like this one, the bee with a cigar got honey. This one, buzz off. So this is something like the artist did, Rob and Wilkie really got to fly with these. Idolized this. Bottoms up. So they had little tikis. The Devil, which had the most variations. This one's for a hot time. Come on down. Here, what's so funny? How about this one? Clown's Picks. Favorite song, Fears of a Clown. Favorite singer, Frank Sinatra. Favorite movie, Pie Hard. Favorite food, chili con carne. These are great. And, you could just spend time looking at the boxes. They're awesome. Here's one. Swingin' Daddy-O. Monkey see, monkey do. Here was one of the variants. This was given out at Toy Fair in 2003 at Sportsline. Funko It's Hot. These were fun to come by. Didn't have a box, just came in a bag. And we have some more here. Let's open these up. Let's Make a Deal. That was another one. On the Prowl. So we got we've seen 3 devils so far. Will the rest of them be in here? Let's see. We had the Wacky Wisecracks, had 2 series, and that was the end of them. Wise Guy, the joke's on you. There was a special one. I don't think it's in here. But for Jark Bark of Smart Alex, for his birthday, he had one called Fanatic Fling, and there were a small amount of them made. But I don't see that one in here. I'll tell you why in a second. Why I smelled that. Bobble Breezes. This was the Freddy Funko Bobble Breeze that was at Comic-Con for that year, 2007 or 2008. One of the two that it was there. It still has scent to it. Austin Powers, Mini-Me. Good minis in here. Oh boy. Here is the Tiki Bot. It was available at the FX show. And these were hard to come by, but it came with a comic book, and you got it was Tiki with a robot body. Tiki had robot body. A Slee Stack Bank. This was the all green edition. Glow, I believe. Here was the regular one. That's the original one that came out. So they had an all green glow. And they had an all white glow Spastik Plastik. What other one we have in here? This is the, whoa, out of 100 pieces, this was number 27. These were, I think these were sold through Funko. I can't remember. But you had an opportunity to buy a silver and a gold one. I had both of them, and so did he. This was number 26. And this is in the gold Spastik Plastik. So each one of these was out of 100 pieces. So you don't see these too often. So this was a good thing to document. What else we got? All right, let's go on to the bobble cars, shall we? This was the orange Huckleberry Hound bobble car. I don't remember the piece count on this, but it was very, very limited, if I'm not mistaken. Regular edition, Wile E. Coyote in the rocket car, which is great, from Acme. The Batman bobble car, but this was the Adam West version, the blue Batman to silver car. Again, that was a limited one. How about Speed Racer? Everyone loves Speed Racer. I don't know why my voice did that. Speed Racer! Here is the regular Huckleberry Hound bobble car. And finally, for this box, we have Mr. Bean. Everyone loves Mr. Bean, and you can have his very own bobble car. They did a bunch of Mr. Bean stuff, so this one is pretty cool. If you love Mr. Bean, you really do need this. Who doesn't love Mr. Bean? Who? Tell me. Alright, that's it for this box. I liked this one. I liked all the Spastik banks. In addition to these, they had pop art versions. They had a Santa Spastik that only, I think, 15 were made. And a handful were signed by Sid and Marty Krofft. I have them all. I have every single Spastik bank. Every Spastik they made, I got it. That's box number 5. Let's go to 6, shall we? Thank you for joining us on this journey through Funko history. And this one, we got a couple more things from the land that Funko time forgot. Simpsons blocks. Homer and Krusty the Clown. This was pre-pop, trying to make something stick, and they didn't take off, unfortunately. The Star Wars ones they had of these, they poppled. But these were nice, fun little piece of Funko history. We have Betty Boop, 2010. This was the year Pop debuted at Comic-Con. Here we have El Supremo, which we're still waiting for a pop version of, too. Another Spastik Plastik. More Simpsons in here. We have Comic Book Guy. We have Nelson. Barney. Chief Wiggum. And Homer drinking out of the tiki. Oh, the glue on some of these did not hold up well. There's Homer drinking out of the tiki. They made a Bobble Breeze that was smaller. Hey! It's Krusty the Clown. And this is a small but mighty box here. We have the Talking Betty Boop Bank. Check her out with a jukebox. And it talked, and it says, "I'm Betty Boop, boop oop a doop." Except she says it Betty Boop-like. It doesn't say it very monotone like I did it. Oh, 2 Spastiks in here still. We have Dino. So that's they finally came out with pops of him, and here is N1, which They did not. They did Spastik or Dorbs of him, but they did not do. Yes, they did. They did. What am I saying? They did Dorbs and Pop of one as well. So that's cool. They did Dorbs of Dino as well. We have Great Grape Ape, not to be confused with Great Ape Vegeta. I always want to call him Grape Ape Vegeta, but this is Grape Ape, and he was limited to 1,000 pieces. They had a Comic-Con edition that was metallic. Here we go. Check this out. Ratfink Bank. Hard to come by these days. Big Ratfink collection. And this is the glow one. Funny story about the glow rat fig I'm going to share with you. This was a Comic-Con exclusive for one of the last years they did the pre-buy. This didn't make it to the show. So this rat fig was not at the show. And those of us who got the pre-buy got them later. For those who didn't get the pre-buy, I don't know. I don't know how many are actually out there, but you don't see them too often. But these were supposed to be Comic-Con exclusives. They didn't make it there. So, small but mighty, cool stuff, little Rat Fink Bank story action. Let's go to box 7, shall we? Mini Wobblers. Forgot about these. Duck Dynasty and Kiss. So, I had forgotten those even existed. And apparently they also did The Big Bang Theory. 2 different kinds. And they did The Avengers and The Walking Dead. So look at that. That's a lot of mini 4-packs that I forgot existed. Oh, we have another gruesome. This is metallic. Pop him up there too. In front of Speedy. Alright, we have Robbie the Robot. So that's what I like that one a lot. We have Gort, and this was the chase piece, the gold one. The regular one was silver. We have the chase piece of Invasion of the Saucermen. This was the red chase piece. These were hard to track down. A lot of people went crazy for them. And here's the regular Saucerman. He's green. Elvis Blue Hawaii. For any of you Elvis fans out there. Rock Legends. This is Purple Haze, not Jimi Hendrix. And Buffalo Soldier. There's nothing to do, or Reggae Rasta, whatever you want to call him, but it's Bob Marley and Jimi Hendrix. Elvis. Vegas. Aloha from Hawaii. Elvis. Alright. What else we got? Oh, remember Gort? There's the regular Gort. And Gort would light up when he bobbled. Probably needs replacement batteries. Here's the Lizard King. Certainly not Jim Morrison at all, right, guys? Never got the answer to that. Why did they do that? Here's Elvis. The 68 special. That's the one where Elvis came back. Here's the Fly, the regular Fly. And again, the Fly had a chase, then he had a Pez, and the Pez had a chase. So they were chase crazy even back then. Here is the Patina Sauron from Comic-Con in 2010. And here's Terminator, the 1008-piece gold edition. Eyes will light up. I don't know if it did on that one too, but it definitely did on the regular one. That was silver. Here is Metropolis. It's a good one. Also had a chase piece that was gold painted. What do we got here? Oh, here's the other. This is the Golem. Speedo. And here's more symptoms. Oh, I was talking earlier. This one is dry skin. Let's open this up. That's a cool one. Dry skin. And this one was shortness of breath. And it was a pack of smokes getting strangled right there. Very cool. Igor. You remember that Tim Burton movie? I think it was Tim Burton. Igor. V for Vendetta. It's a big fat wobbler. We have Austin Powers. Yeah, baby, yeah! This is the one. This was Funko's first big wobbler. This was there's like over 200,000 of them made, I think. It was a ridiculous amount. They talk about it making fun. But this one has the mole. There is a version where he does not have a mole. So if you can get that one. Here's Shock. Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, I think he's got all of them. Had. We have all of them. Yep, and here's Locke and Sally. These are very cool. These were like late era wobblers that stuck around, but oh, an Oogie Boogie. It's a good one. And there's Barrel. And here is I think this is the winner of this batch. But it's Clockwork Orange. This one, they came out with this and the Pop at the same time. Both were canceled. They didn't have the license. A small amount of these fell off a truck somewhere in the manufacturer, I believe over in China, and they made it to eBay. And you could have snagged one for $50, and now they're a couple $100. And of course, if you were lucky enough to pay $100 for the Pop way back when, well, you could have probably bought this collection. Let's just put it that way. But this was pretty good. This is a great bobblehead. I don't think this was ever even taken out of the package, but it's a good one to have. So yeah, that's a gem. That is a gem. And that's it for box 7. So why don't we go to box 8? Oh, here's some more triple treats. Valentine's Day and the Snowman for Christmas. Again, do not eat that candy if you happen to pick these up these days. Oof. There's another one. See, they had 2 different ones. So one said "Be Mine." There was a pink and a red one. And here was the Witch. Glows in the dark. Happy Halloween. And Casper. There's Casper. Here's one for Easter. There's a blue bunny, a yellow chickie, and there's Betty Boop for Valentine's Day. Here's the pink chickie for Easter, and the purple bunny. Who we got here? Oh, this is a glow in the dark one. This is El Guapo. It's El Guapo. Glow in the dark El Guapo. He was a Comic-Con one. And there's a couple more down at the bottom I can't reach. So we're going to go through the Wobblers again. Magneto. Need a little metallic paint on that one. Dr. Doom. I thought these were cool. And there's a Red Skull. Red Skull from the movie. The Hugo Weaving version. Cyclops. The Invisible Woman. She's translucent at the bottom, so she's disappearing. Doc Ock. Another very cool wacky wobbler. Here is Captain America from the first movie. See, they were making wacky wobblers even up to then. One of the many Iron Man. This one was Toys R Us exclusive. Iron Man. I don't know what made him different. I forget. Here's his Whiplash, and his Whiplashes, or his whips, glow in the dark. There's Hal Jordan from Sinestro. Did anyone like that movie? Like, unironically like that movie? Come on. I don't think they did. Here's Destroyer from Thor. And here's Thor from the comics. This one, superb pop. Or wobbler, excuse me. Captain America from the comics. Vision. In that classic look. We got the Green Goblin. And the Amazing Spider-Man. He's amazing. Alright, here we go. Wolverine. And I answered this on Twitter a while back, but they said, what are the other, because we talked about the Gold Halo Pop exclusive from Blockbuster. Blockbuster had a Wolverine exclusive. So, yeah, his arms rotated and everything, but this was exclusive to Blockbuster Video. And that was with the blue pants and blue base, and this is the regular one with black pants and a black base. Each one had a chase with the metallic base. Or chrome. It was a chrome base. Here's the Neo Viper and Snake Eyes from that wretched film, Rise of Cobra. I hate that movie. Here is the Incredible Hulk bobblehead. And here's Thor from the movie with a very narrow head, it's like so that's him. More comic versions. We have Storm with actual hair. Hair's coming out of it. And Colossus. Here is Iron Man. This was a New York Comic Con exclusive in 2008. The Mark I. Let me drop that. Here was one of the very first Target exclusive, the Hologram Mark IV. It's when Target started getting into the Funko game. Long time ago. Here is the metallic Mark IV and War Machine from Iron Man 2. And here was this was exclusive to shopafx.com in 2008, the black and white Iron Man. I think that was the Mark II or something. One of the marks. I don't know. And there's the Lizard, which is another Marvel comic edition. Oh boy. 2 more Spastiks here. So I'm going to show them off. We have another one. It's a full glow one. And this one is Chet, but it was a special one for the Hot Rod Hoedown, HRHD. So these are only available at a special event. Hot Rod Hoedown Chet. So those are 2 very, very cool ones, and I'm excited about them. I love seeing these. I'm going to put them back here, my little out-of-box collection. We've got 2 more boxes left, so let's go to box number 9 now, right? Oh boy. Looks like we got some Fantastik Plastiks. So here's some more little gruesomes from Wacky Races, the original purple one. And Fantastik Plastik was the bigger licensed version of Spastik Plastiks. And they did Duck Dodgers. There's the Cadet. Porky Pig is the Cadet. Oh, we have some Monkey vs. Robot Spastik Plastiks. Whew, my goodness. Look at that. Black and white one. And it's the green one. What else we got here? The Cupcake. These are still very highly sought after from Spastik collectors. And we got a bunch here. What else we got? Got that one. We're gonna have another Cupcake one, different color variants. Collaboration with Less Than Jake. More of them. The black and white monkey. Old Navy Magic. This was the one, the Wobbler King. He had a whole... I guess he has helped getting this made. It was only given away at it was a sales and motivation events, Old Navy in 2000. This was another holy grail from everybody. Really cool, really great. Here's some other great ones. The Outback Steakhouse mascot, which was given out at Outback Steakhouse anniversary party, and a lot of these wound up in the trash because people who worked there were just like, what the hell do I want this for? Toss it. One that was sought after for a while, not as hard to find any longer. Antique Row Cafe, there's a full glow one that I'm still looking for all these years later. Who we got? We got Yogi Bear. Very cool. We have the King, Burger King. Where's the pop of the Burger King? Adamant. That Baltimore accent really shone through there. Adam Ant. All right, we got more Funko Force, the original, the parents to Pops, and we have Elvis Presley. See, and they came in very similar. The plastic tubes are very flimsy. And we have more Elvis. It's a color variation of Elvis there, in all silver. Reggae Rasta. Bob Marley. It's Bob Marley. We all know it's Bob Marley. War Machine. Started putting these out. We had Purple Haze. Jimi Hendrix. Oh, here was a chase piece of Captain Caveman. And it was like a stone-looking chase, so he looks like he's rocks. This Jim Morrison, certainly not Lizard King. They actually don't even name what he is on this one. It just says Light My Fire. Here's some Star Wars that they did with that. The Shadow Trooper. Those bobbled. These bobbled. That's cool. I don't think they all did. Here was the Terminator Salvation, the T600. I had a whole ton of these when they went on clearance at Blockbuster. I have an army of these things. More Elvis. More Elvis. They had a lot of Elvis. They're doing that with the Pops now. They're just making a ton of them. Let's see. We have two banks in here. We have Mr. Burns Bank, and the Q-Man, Quagmire at the bar. Alright. So, and it actually does that. It has, it says, "Welcome to the Drunken Clan, boys," and then it says, "Giggity giggity goo, alright." So, replace the batteries in there and it talks. Mr. Burns goes, "Excellent." That's it with this one. So we got one super cool box left. Is the best for last? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Comes to an end in this box of Funko memories. Oh, we had a lot of loosies in here. Loose ones. So this was a gruesome fest here because we got the orange gruesome. So many this could be the entire set. Blue and orange gruesome. This one was a little bit different. It's the metallic with the silver jacket. More gruesomes? Yep, this is a red gruesome. A couple of these I had at one time. Red gruesome. Jinkies. Another one. More gruesomes. So many gruesomes. There's the green gruesome. God, I wish I remember how many there were exactly. Here's a glow gruesome. Everyone likes glow stuff. We got some Christmas Looney Tunes here. Tweety. This box is a little messed up. Boxes were not very good back then, but there's a Christmas Tweety. Christmas Taz. Christmas Bugs Bunny. We have another one from Flapjack Toys, El Rey, or just Ray, who was the gold version, which was a Comic-Con one. Or is it the regular one? I don't remember. It's been so long. There's Ramon, the regular Ramon and the barbecue. Here's that black and white Ivan. There's Lee's Toy Review. Not the Lee from $7 a pop. Lee's Toy Review. This came with a copy of the magazine and this bagged together. Fun little thing. Here's some Duck Dynasty. There's Phil. Uncle Si, and they all talk apparently. And Jace. Not to be confused with Jason. That's me. We have... There's Willie. You like Duck Dynasty? Well, I guess you're pretty happy now, aren't you? Johnny Fang, the original Johnny Fang. Remember the first box had the glow one? Right up there. Captain Chuck, one of another OG collector, local here in Maryland, in Baltimore. Great comic book shop. You're there, go grab it. You can still grab one of these there. There was also a limited 96 edition glow. That's the one to go after. This is the regular one, but still great, great, great. I think he has the first Funko tattoo, too, because he has this on his arm. There's Edward Scissorhands. The Godfather. Vito. The Don. Here is Gloomy. And there were several different Gloomy Bears. There was the regular, there was the bloody, And there was the glow-in-the-dark one, which was the San Diego Comic-Con '07 version. So there were four. There's a fourth one, which is right here. It's an extra bloody version of that one. Charlie Tuna with the red tongue. There is a pink tongue Charlie Tuna, by the way. Two versions of it. Paint error. Here's Oscar the Orange. Empire Carpet Guy. When you used to call, oh, don't fall. When you used to call and get Empire Carpet, 800-588-2300 Empire today. But when you would call and get an estimate, you'd get one of these. So a lot of people wasted salesman time for Empire Carpet to get one of those. Here is Marilyn Monroe Wobbler. It's weird. So after a while, they started calling them bobbleheads. The wobbler went out. Here's Donkey. Shrek! Come on, Shrek! I like Donkey. Donkey's great. So Shrek. Shrek's not in here though. Here's Pete the Pepper. He's facing backwards. Here is, wow, The Hangover. Alan in the car with the tiger. Look at that. Late era Wobblers for sure. A lot of Walking Dead in here. There's Walker Merle. Daryl. There's the RV Walker, which is HMV, which is a place up in Canada. Daryl Dixon. There's Rick. We got regular Merle. We have Michonne. And we have the RV Walker with the screwdriver sticking out of his eyeball. Bet that hurt, didn't it? And we're going to end with some more Rat Finks. They did the Surf Edition. They did a gray version. It was 1,000 pieces. They did the blue one. And they did green, regular one, and the orange one, which was another surf piece, 1,000 pieces. So this was quite a fun box. A lot of memories inside of this entire collection. Just going through Wobblers and, you know, the triple treats, the wacky wisecracks, all the different things. Spastik Plastik, Monkey vs. Robot, even going off to non-Funko stuff, which is sort of Funko related because it was Mike Becker's company. When he started off, Flapjack Toys. Just some really cool stuff that was in this entire collection. And it's going to be able to go into other collections and see the light of day again. So that is really great. It's why I like doing these unboxings. We have a couple more that we're planning to do. It's got to find some time for it and do some fun things with it, so it's not just me yammering on and I can talk to somebody. But yeah, I enjoy doing this. My forte is the old school stuff because that's when I started with. That is still a huge part of my collection in my Funko room. So for Ivan and all the gruesomes that I've unboxed today and Sleestack, and for everyone at $7 a pop, I want to say that's all for now. So until next time, you stay safe out there. Isn't that right, Ivan? Poor Speedy.